What's good, crypto? I'm your host, Marvin, here to bring you a daily scoop on everything going on in crypto. We're going to jump into the charts today. Take a look at Bitcoin back underneath 50,000. Yesterday was a pretty good day. We actually waked up to 52,000, got rejected, got knocked down about 6%. More like 5%, from 52,000 to 49,000. Let's take a look. Should we be worried? Should we be concerned? Or should we be excited because of what should happen next? A lot is at stake right now for crypto and Bitcoin. And I think that, with the way that the year's ending and entering next year, I think next year is going to be really exciting. And we have a lot to look forward to, as we see a lot of altcoins doing very, very well. But let's jump into the charts. Let's take a look at everything. Make sure to come here Monday through Friday. We come here to educate ourselves when it comes to investing in crypto to make life-changing. Well, none of this financial advice, just my opinion. Let's jump into the charts, all that good stuff. So right now, as you can see on the heat map, we are at 49,000, a lot of red. We are in a sea of red. But what do I like in a sea of red? Discounts. There's a lot of really good stuff that have been running really well. I took profits from Luna. I think Luna is gonna have a very bright future, but I took out about $98 to $100 on my Luna, just because I had to take out some for some wedding stuff and for some billing and things like that. But overall, lots of red we can see here, but honestly not too much. I mean, things are down almost double digits, like the DOT is almost down 10%, but it was just at like $20 or $24 and it was just over $30. So, things are down, but relative to where they were, not that bad. I mean, Matic is at 261, down 6%, Ethereum down 4.5%. It's really struggling to get over $4,000, but I personally think anything under $4,000 is a good time to DCA in my opinion. But overall, lots of things holding pretty well in my opinion. We have BNB at $550, still holding relatively strong. We also have Phantom. I can't really find where it is on this chart, but Phantom is actually holding very well even after this little bit of a sell-off. Let's take a look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. We can see here we are at 41. Let me just refresh this to make sure. Yep, up, yes, from yesterday's 40. I'm assuming tomorrow we're probably going to be in fear again. But taking a look at the last 3 months, you can see that you had a lot of great buying opportunities, basically from the end of December up until, right before Christmas time, essentially. So you had a lot of good opportunities to buy in DCA. Right now, not really DCAing into anything. I took profits off Phantom. I only had I couldn't even consider it a position, but I bought some at $1.30 and $1.40, so it was up a substantial amount. So I took some off the table, took my initial investment, and then on a day like today, I put a little bit back into Harmony One because I fully believe in that project, and it's been having an incredible run, and I think it's going to continue to do well. Taking a look at the charts right now, we can see Bitcoin is battling at $49,000. This part is very, very important because right now we are looking to reclaim this as support. You can see that here we actually broke out of this trend line. Again, I am not a TA artist. All I know is that you want to essentially get the most amount of touches is the trend line. And we broke out of this trend line, which is looking really, really good. And what we want to see is that we flip this area of support. So it was constantly areas of resistance, and you can see it right here. Anytime we try to go above this area, it was very much resistance. We'd wake up, get rejected, go up, reject, go up. Now we've broken out of this downwards trend, and now we are flipping resistance into support. And it's going to be very important that Bitcoin holds this. Looking at the weekly too, just to get an idea, I'm going to delete these trend lines. Taking a look. Typically, after we break out, we have, this engulfing candle, which we just created last Sunday. Now we are wanting to continue this pattern, which is very, very important. What we may be creating right now is this wick. You can see on the engulfing candles and the weeks that come that we do wick down below where we opened. It is actually pretty normal. Even when we went down to, or when we bounced off of 29,000, we opened or the low of it was actually 29,200, and we closed at 3,500. So typically any single time that we are going to have this engulfing candle, we do have a wick down. So potentially, we may be creating that wick, and then in the rest of the week, we can move forward. But it's going to be very important that we continue to move this pattern and continue to move up, and we don't get rejected. We need to hold 49,000. I think this is going to be a very key area. Basically, as anything closing over 48,600 is going to be very important. Let's take a look in the month. Yep, we really want to continue to move forward. If we can continue to close over 48,000, that's going to be huge for us. So we have some work to do. The bears definitely pushed back. And what happened? I think I saw someone on Twitter say that a whale got liquidated. Longs were getting liquidated last night. People were getting very greedy, looking to push the price forward and upward and thinking that, you know, the price is going to go up. Take advantage of that. So with that being said, a long got liquidated, and that's why we have this super cascade. In fact, if we look at the 1 minute chart, you can see that, boom, we got this liquidation from 49,200. Oh no, that's not it. I'm looking for the big ones. Yep, here we go. That's the liquidation wick that I'm looking for. We got liquidated from 49,500 all the way down to, let's see. Yep. High of 49,500, or basically 50,000, all the way down. So a full $1,000 down. So we had some pretty gnarly liquidations happen over the last day or so. So keep in mind, these things are not natural. A major sell-off wick like this is not natural. But what is good to me, what I do like about this, in my opinion, is that we are continuing to hold higher levels of support, but we really need to see the bulls show some strength now and pull the price back up. You know, we still have the rest of the day. We really want to close over 49,000 and really hold 49,000 as support and move up. We don't want to see this price continue to get pushed down. So that's what we really want to see on the day, and on the week we really need to close over 49,000 in my opinion. If we're able to hold 50,000 or higher, I think that would look good. But I would really like to see us get over 55,000. If we can close the week on green, that would be absolutely fantastic. So we still have a couple days for the weekly close. We do have the monthly close coming up and the yearly close. So again, we have a lot to work, a lot to look forward to. And I do think that Bitcoin can pull it together. I do think so. I think Bitcoin has to. Because I don't think this is the end of the bull run. I continue to remain bullish because we haven't been able to, you know, close beneath $45,000. We have not. We just haven't been able to close below that. The bulls were able to push the price back up, and I think that, you know, this gives us an opportunity to buy in cheap at some coins. And I just want to point out what Rec Capital said. Bitcoin hasn't changed the macro side of things. Bitcoin continues to respect the 0.38 Fibonacci as support, which is about 48,600. Bitcoin will continue to respect historically recurrent price tendencies as long as Bitcoin monthly closes above 48,600. So we really, really want to see 48,600 hold. So that's basically it for now for Bitcoin. Right now, you know, there are some good deals, not as good as that you could have bought in before. But if we take a look what is up in the last day, we only have a handful. Really, Immutable X, Sushi Swap, but not a lot up. The things that are down aren't down substantially, to be honest. There isn't that much down. Binance Coin down 0.5%. PancakeSwap 2%. Phantom 2%. Avalanche 3%. There really isn't too much in